Cool. So we're just doing a little test of audio levels right now.
Perfect.
So if you could just give us a little voice or something.
Well, welcome to this beautiful test stream or test voice we're doing. I hope you like it, and I hope you will upload this on the tube of you,
Yeah.
just for the gigs and giggles.
Yeah.
Gigs and
Exactly.
wow, gigs and giggles. You heard it here. Yeah,
uh,
this is
this.
the setup we will use for the stream of the PTI event at the White Rabbits
That's
in
right.
Germany.
Yeah. So it's the Battle Hardened weekend. Obviously, we got the Battle Hardened taking place on the Saturday, and then we're doing the PTI event on the Sunday, which I think is better because obviously it's not as high a stake, is it? It's not a battle hardened event. It's a PTI event, which is not as a bigger thing, is it? It's just an event to get a PTI for something. So I
Mm.
feel that's more tailored to go again gaming because it's going to be less stakes involved. But still, yeah. Have you ever been in a PTI event? The top. Does it like the top four get PTIs, or is it top eight, or what's the situation normally? Do you think?
I think it's my friend did go to one of those and he did win and he was the only one getting a PTI if I can recall correctly. So it's actually just the first place that gets the PTI.
First place gets PTI, and then the rest is just random other things like prizes, I guess maybe.
Yeah, but I think it's the prices are pretty spiky, so you need to be at least top 8 or top 4 to get anything.
Yeah.
And I think to get something that really is interesting like the PTI, you need to win the whole event.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so there is actually a lot at stake then, actually, because obviously it's only the first place that gets the PTI to the thing, and the PTIs can be redeemed for Pro Tour and Worlds. Is that right?
And nationals,
And
if you
Nationals.
want to do that.
Ah, okay, nice. Um, cool. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. This is what the main sort of stream layout is going to look like. So this is going to be where me and Pascal are going to be eating in between rounds.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, as you can see, obviously our Twitter handles are there, so you can go and check us out on Twitter. And there's obviously like a little scrolling bar along the bottom there where it says, "Oh, you can support the stream in these ways, etc." And there's obviously going to be other screens and intermissions in between as well. I keep looking at the screen, so when we're actually live, I'm not going to be looking at the OBS. I'm going to be looking at the
Yeah, well,
I'll be looking at the camera here or Pascal to my right. We are going to try and
yeah,
simulate being sat next to each other. We're going to stick a big like a picture of each other on our right. So it actually looks like when in between rounds we're communicating, we can look at each other and try and simulate something.
yeah. We will try at least.
We will try. We will try at least, but there's a lot going on. But it should be fairly straightforward because this is going to be the main screen where we do the in between rounds. We're going to be doing some giveaways as well. We've got quite a few bits and pieces to give away from Quiver Time, who's sponsoring this stream. There's a really cool like couple of card cases and Citadel blocks, like big nice deck boxes and stuff to give away. Going to be giving away some new Azalea tokens, which I've had done recently, so stay tuned for those. Also, a new Go Again Gaming playmat, the definitive one, so stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, there's loads of good stuff coming up.
Wasn't there this one playmat as well where you just made this video like a few days ago, which you will also be able to give away?
Yes, and that one as well. Yeah. So that one that's correct. The Art House Syndicate playmat as well will also be available
Yeah,
on this stream. So there's quite a lot of things like being given away in between rounds. So obviously you want to make sure that you're tuning in to this one, especially if you're an English speaker. We are the only English restream of the PTI event on the Sunday. So we're the only team that's going to be doing the English version. Obviously, it's going to be Spanish and French and Italian other streams as well potentially on the Sunday. But yeah, should be good fun. It's going to be an all day slog. So it's going to be. Hopefully, we don't cast too many Oldhim games. But what? So what's
hey,
your,
look at it that way. It's like a way to set him off, like to say
true?
goodbye.
Yeah, yeah.
Never see you again.
Never see you again. So that's another thing as well. Like to that point is, do you think as a result of Oldhim Living Legend, do you reckon more people or less people will be playing him in this event? Do you think?
I mean, it's not like with Chain, where Chain was actually a hero that was very fun to play.
Mm,
It is like a hero that is not too much fun to play themselves. So I reckon this time not so many people will pick him up.
yeah,
At least maybe at least some fanboys will pick him up. I'm sure.
yeah,
That maybe just put him away because he was too meta now, and they want to play something off meta, so they ditched him for the moment.
mm,
I think I think some fanboys will come back and play him, but other people will most likely try to figure out what the matchups and the meta will be after he Living Legends out, because, like you said, a PTI event is not that big of a stake, like
yeah. That's what I was thinking.
for example a calling or something else. Um, Therefore, people will need to know what to play at their nationals
Yeah,
or at the calling in Birmingham.
mm,
So they will have to play something different than Oldhim, or at least some people will have to, in order to get the reps in. And where is a better place than an international event like this,
mm-hmm.
where you have all different matchups to train against with your new acclaimed hero?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's like exactly my thoughts as well. The fact that it's not a calling, it's not a big thing, it's a PTI event. You can still get the PTI at the end of it, but it is a perfect opportunity, like you say, to test out other heroes. Still in a competitive environment, but more people are potentially, we don't know this yet, potentially using it as a way to test things that could be relevant going forward and just getting reps in with new heroes that are not Oldhim, essentially.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, it should be good fun. Should be interesting. It's going to be a fun day nonetheless. Lots of things, as I said, to give away. Lots of matches to commentate. Hope we get match up and coverage on our favourite heroes. I'd love to do an Azalea one. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Azalea going around at the moment because if it is going to transition into more of an aggro, balls to the wall strategy, Azalea is good because can interact with aggro especially
Yeah,
with all the new tools as well, and the Arsenal hate and all that sort of thing with the inertia and the seek and destroys. And I think she could be in a good place to deal with what's coming next. But it's going to be interesting to see what rises up to take care of. Because I think you do need a certain degree of an Oldhim type deck, don't you, that defends well and can just fatigue someone. But I don't know what's going to come in to replace that. I don't know.
I mean, for example, Riptide can play defensively with all the D-reacts.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how efficiently he will do that. If he can
Mm.
have enough disruption on his D-reacts to actually stop another hero's turn.
Yeah.
Um, I've dibbled in Uzuri a little bit,
Yeah. She seems good at the
and
moment.
I have to say, those bolting shot turns, they're just gone. That they don't exist anymore. I can just block with an inertia trap, frailty trap, and this -1 to the attack just stops the whole turn. Either Lexi uses Snapdragon Scalers to continue with this turn, or she just passes after the first Bolton shot.
Oh, of course, yeah. Because you're defending an attack with power greater than its base, so therefore it's turned on, and then obviously
Mm.
they get the frailty token there and then.
No, because it's go again. Because
Oh,
the
go
attack
again.
has go again.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was thinking of Buzzsaw Trap. Bill from Spike
yeah.
Feeders fucked me with a Buzzsaw Trap, and that's all I ever remember is that. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, so all those like frailty, inertia, blood rot traps are defending attacks with go again to trigger, right? Um,
I'm not sure with the other ones. I just know that the frailty trap is like that. I don't know if the others are like Buzzsaw trap, where they defend something that has attack value higher than its base,
yeah,
and some other thing. I'm not sure about that. I'll definitely read into those traps before the stream because I
yeah.
think they can maybe be relevant.
Yeah. So I was just looking at frailty now. I mean, again, this is just a test stream anyway, so we can just
Yeah.
yeah. When this defends an attack with go again, create a frailty a token under the attacking hero's control. Yeah, so that's pretty good because obviously if you're giving them a frailty on their turn, it devalues their entire turn, especially if they're trying to go ridiculously wide with.
Not only that. if you devalue a bolting shot by 1 and it goes back to the
Oh, turns the go
base
again
again,
off. Yeah.
it turns to go again and the reload effect off.
Ah.
So no on hits.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, and
So you
obviously,
can maybe just completely destroy their turn.
yeah,
Maybe they can't get back to a go again and they just
yeah,
lose their turn. I mean, of course.
yeah. So that could be a thing that people discover is actually using those traps in both assassin and ranger builds to curb that that massive power turn of Lexi and what have you. So that's a good shout actually. So maybe we'll see more of those things. Riptide obviously being able to do a lot more of them because they trigger and deal 1 damage. So
Mhm.
that could supplant the fatigue style, but we haven't seen too much of Riptide yet. Hopefully, someone figures him out and gets him something. Because a lot of there's a lot of aggro lists, aggro
Oh yeah.
Riptides floating around as well at the moment, and the Moist Boy deck tech that Joey did, decks and drafts, was quite cool. But yeah, ultimately looking forward to it. Should be a fun time. Can't wait to see what heroes get represented. I'm sure there'll be a few old imps floating around, but again, as we said, we think that it could be more along the lines of using it as a testing ground, a stomping ground to see what could be the next best thing going forward. But yeah, this video will probably be uploaded just as a little discussion preamble towards the Battle Hardened PTI weekend, which we are doing the PTI Stream 4 on the Sunday, which should be
Oh
good
yeah.
fun. So thanks again to...
Definitely,
Sorry, carry on.
definitely tune in then, and don't forget to subscribe to Az's Patreon because he deserves it.
Cheers, mate. Uh, yeah, because I never shout out my own stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe I should. But although saying that, on this particular graphic, you will see along along the bottom here of the screen, it does say you can support the stream and Go Again Gaming by doing this. So there's a few things you can do. As Pascal just mentioned, one of them is Patreon. But obviously on this as well, there is also YouTube Super Chat. So if you want to do a YouTube Super Chat, that will come up, and then obviously we can shout out your message as well. We will be focusing on the stream and doing the commentating most of the time. But if we see a super chat come through, we can make sure that we mention it. We will be engaging with the chat as much as we can, but if a super chat pops up, we'll do our best to make sure we engage with that one. Because yeah, that's very generous of you. And of course, you can donate as well, which there'll be a link in the description box below to how you can do that also. So yeah, should be good fun all round.
You can also buy the merch. You can also subscribe to the channel,
Yeah,
like all videos. Go through the whole videography of Az and just like every video, every single one.
yeah. Or if you're at home one day, just have on have a video on in the background. Just have me
Yeah,
rambling on in
that's
your ear.
that's what my mom is doing at the moment. She's
Oh, is it?
always yeah. She bought herself YouTube Premium, and now she just watches Az streams in the background while muted.
That's brilliant. That's amazing. Thank you, Pascal's
Um,
mother.
yeah,
Yeah,
and you can also find him on Pornhub, right?
yeah. Pornhub, OnlyFans, X videos. Mainly, it's funny story actually. Someone started commenting. You know that when I did that Shui video at the weekend, did you see
Yeah,
that? Um, uh,
not yet,
you haven't seen it?
not yet, no.
No.
But
Okay.
I will definitely watch it.
Yeah.
I'm still behind of all of the videos because I just arrived from Antwerp on Monday night
True. Yeah.
and got back to work, so I haven't seen any YouTube videos that are out that came out in the last 2 weeks.
No, that's fair enough. Well, to be fair, the video that I posted was on Twitter.
Oh,
So it was so basically I posted a picture of me just posing with my sunglasses on, a beer in hand, because it was my birthday this weekend, last weekend, and me and the
didn't
girl.
know that. Congratulations.
Oh, cheers, mate. But yeah, it was yeah, me and the girlfriend went out to Bristol, which is like a big eclectic city in the UK. Lots of like nice sort of places to drink and stuff. And I posted a picture of myself, all done up with the denim jacket on, of course, and sunglasses, with a beer in hand at 8:30 in the morning. And Alex Norval, content manager at, I think he's marketing manager now, so congratulations to him. I think he got a promotion recently. Actually commented on the picture saying, "Let's go, happy birthday, bud," or something along the lines of that.
Mm.
And then I was just like, "Do you know what? Thanks very much. If you give me a Dust Till Dawn preview card, I will do a shoey and post it on Twitter." And he was like,
Nice.
"Deal." He was like, "Deal. Let's do it." Yeah.
Uh, he's the guy that was on the Living Legend podcast one time, right?
He was. We haven't actually got Alex Norval on yet. Chris Bewley, the former.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, he was on, but we haven't got Alex on yet. Maybe in the future. But yeah, he has been on like fresh.
Hopefully.
He has been on Fresh and Buds and stuff recently as well, which is quite good. So go and check those out. But yeah, so I should be getting a Dust Till Dawn preview card. I mean, he'd said if I do the shoey, it's a deal. So there we are. But
I'll definitely always push you for a free card.
yeah,
I mean, that's easy.
it really is. Yeah, yeah, it's an easy job. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So make sure you come and hang out with us on the 4th of June. We're going to be starting.
And make sure to come.
Yeah, make sure you come. Um, preferably not all over the keyboard, but there we go. Sometimes it happens. But yeah, we're going to be kicking it off early, so stay tuned as to when that's going to be. We're going to start up and fire up the stream early, just so people can filter in, and then we'll start whenever the event starts, essentially. So it should be good fun. Thanks, Pascal, for doing this with me. It's a long old slog, so I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
I mean, it's my way to support you.
yeah,
And also, I'm looking forward to all this discussions. And I've seen some streams recently. I was like, okay, this cast is boring.
yeah, yeah,
And I've noticed what I disliked about those streams, and I'm trying to actually not do that. Then.
yeah, exactly. And hopefully, again, go again gaming fashion. We like to chat about random stuff. We know all the aspects of the Flesh and Blood game to a certain degree, not at a professional level, but I reckon we'll do a good enough job and play by plays and making sure everybody knows what's going on during the day. But it's more of a fun time, and hopefully we can be entertaining. And there's a lot of giveaways and stuff, a lot of engagement, and opportunities to interact with us in real time, especially in these breaks as well, where we're just sat here at the desk. There's going to be chat going on, hopefully, and again giveaways and stuff. So it should be good fun all round.
Will we also be able to make some interviews with players, or will it be more
So
difficult?
that might be quite hard on this. I think White Rabbit might be trying to get content in between their stream, which we will be restreaming. So they might have interviews and other things filmed on the restream, which we'll obviously play if something comes up which is interesting.
Perfect.
But yeah, we got loads of stuff in between as well, so it's all good. And thanks to all the sponsors as well in the background here, as you can see. So obviously got Fab TCG cards, Jim Fab TCG cards. We've got Neomachi, we've got Wraith, we've got Quiver, we've got Chaos cards, we got Fluke and Box as well. Where's my deck's upstairs. Fluke and Box, thanks very much again for sponsoring the Calling Fabled package. I just thought I'd put your logo in here because that was amazing, generous thing that you did there. So thanks for that. Have you seen the Fluke and Box sleeves yet? You don't think you have you? I printed some.
No.
I got some sleeves that I'm going to be playing with at the Calling in Birmingham, so that should be good fun.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I talked to him in Baltimore a bit about this gold foil I'm having, the New Horizon one, and asked for his advice if I should grade it or not. He told me I can send him a picture and he will more or less tell me if I should try or not. I haven't done that yet because I was stressed out moving and everything, but
Yeah.
I'm Yeah, it is a very generous offer to help out that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Yeah, he's a good guy.
and also about community growth and so on. Some hints about how I can maybe get some more players to come to our local events because it kind of stagnated at 10 players, which is not too bad, but new players is all to have new players is always better than to have no new players. New blood is always good, and
Yeah,
I'm trying to put something up with Ultimate Pit Fight now locally
nice.
because I gotta say, last time was so much fun.
Oh, what when we played last time we
Oh
played?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was so much fun to play, and you can just build so many different strategies around these normally very bad cards, like all these talismans, all these
that's right.
potions that don't do much in
Mm.
CC or Blitz, which kind of motivated me to really do something like this locally to give away also a welcoming format for new players. Kugane was so nice to give me two playmats of his, which I can use as tournament prizes or to give away to new players.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
So
yeah, fantastic. Yeah, that's a good thing as well. It's like LSS have started doing the casual armory stuff as well. So you might even be able to use that as a way to build it up as well because they're starting to. You can start to give away their promo kits, but for casual play, and the casual play formats are commoner, UPF, um, commoner,
and
UPF, something else as well. Blitz
uh,
precon, Blitz precon.
Blitz Precon. Okay. I
Um,
think they're doing Blitz Precon skirmish events as well this time, which is very interesting, and I'm very much looking forward to it because you know me, I don't like Blitz.
yeah, yeah,
So Blitz Precon is like I can go there and play without needing to build a boring old Blitz deck.
exactly. Yeah, and it'll
To
be.
say there, I might start to play Kassan Blitz because
Oh, she is good.
it
Yeah,
also it's she's good and it's also a way to get people into the competitive scene if they are willing to play Flesh and Blood and you're like, come on, try out CC. No CC is too much for one time. Just
yeah,
okay, let's just play some Blitz then, which is like the soft core version of CC.
yeah, exactly. And it's going to be interesting to see like how all those decks, like Tales of Aria, Monarch, all we've got all these Blitz precons and how they smash into each other, because because we've got so many of them now. We've got the history pack ones, we've got the whole Outsiders block, we've got the Monarch ones, Tales of Aria ones, Uprising ones. There are a load of them, so I think you can pretty much play any hero you want essentially now. Um,
Yeah, I mean Janice is missing.
that's true. Yeah, there's a few missing. Dated
Have
all.
Captain, Data Doll.
Yeah,
The ones that weren't in a draftable set, I
that's
think
right.
they are all missing.
Yeah.
Even Valda, yeah, Valda's also missing.
Shiana doesn't have a blitz deck.
Yeah, yet.
Yeah, um,
But she's getting a new specialization from Dusk Till Dawn. No, Dusk Till
that's
Dawn, not
right.
from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, which looks cool, and we've had a few cool
Maybe,
things spoiled for
maybe
that.
we'll get. I hope we're getting an adult version of Shiana. That would be
Ah,
nice.
that'll be well nice. Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, lots to look forward to. Dusk Till Dawn will not be a valid set by the time this stream comes out, so it'll still be
And
the old stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to experiencing that whole meta and the new heroes when that comes out, and I'll be playing in a calling when those heroes are valid. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably be still playing Azalea, of course. Um, been loving it recently. Been loving the Azalea Ringer series, which I play with Bill from Spike Feeders. It really does help playing in like real cards over the internet, albeit, but playing with real cards every week really does help the skill level go up. More so than Talishar, I think, because you actually know what's in front of you on your play mat, and you can sequence things correctly. Because you probably miss a lot of sequencing if you play too much on the computer. Because obviously Tunic is done automatically for you, and there's loads of other things as well. So yeah, play real cards as much as you can, people, because it's the
oh yeah,
best way to play. Um, but
I
yeah,
can only agree.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I'll upload this to YouTube so people can get a vibe as to what we're about, me and Pascal here, and what you can see on the screen, etc. And hopefully you enjoy it. Leave a comment in the section below, and if you're gonna come, and make sure you do, because obviously there's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
make sure make sure you come. I saw you like trying to hold it in there. Make sure you come because there's going to be lots to give away and lots of fun to be had. So cheers, folks. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, and clean up afterwards.
Yeah, make sure you clean up afterwards.
And
Yeah.